Hello YouTube, this is MaulGamer and welcome to another movie review. Yes, we are going there. So basically, I went to see Joker on Saturday. I told you I'm getting my days mixed up there. Right, so I've just got enough time to make this video. Very good film. Definitely going to be some spoilers in this video, so spoiler warning if you haven't seen it already. It is a good film. So, first of all, my rating. I'd say about 4.5 out of 5. Yes, I can see where people like it, but it just feels like it's not the, like, I like it, it's really good, but there is some parts I just feel like I wasn't feeling like I was watching Joker. I was watching a completely different film, which I kind of like. Like a little overview. I definitely like some of the scenes. The whole Arthur with Bruce section, that was pretty wholesome. I like that. That was wholesome. But quite a lot of it, I felt like this didn't work in the movie. There was the same thing repeated over and over again, which, yeah, that's like, we heard the stories, but, you know, that sort of part, you know, that sort of music, it felt too repetitive. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I will be having to watch it on DVD again, or at least when it comes out, because, when I do it, I'm not gonna bring like a massive drink with me to watch it. I am going to be watching it without needing to go to the toilet. Yeah, that was a problem I had. You guys won't know, but when I was in the cinema, I had a cup of tea beforehand. You know, I'm British. That's what we have. And basically, what happened was I needed to go to the toilet. But I went to the toilet, yeah. But it's easy. But then I had to go again. Only 40 minutes before the end. Was not fun. But, I mean, this was a really good film. There was a lot of moments that are really memorable, and I really like the concept that not everything you watch in a film could be real, especially after Arthur can't take his medication anymore because there's no way for him to get any more. After that part, definitely the film kicked off in a really good way. You know, you had all these scenes which then later could be thought of like, oh, they never happened, which I really like. Another part in the film I like, well, one of the examples is when he meets Sophie, I think it was. I cannot remember her name because it is really hard to remember her name. Like, I don't think it's mentioned that often. But so when you see Sophie, she's in an elevator, and with Arthur and Sophie's daughter, and later he just goes to her apartment and then suddenly they make out, boom, now they are boyfriend and girlfriend. Now it was that easy. Yeah, it was that easy for him. Then, you know, as the movie went on, they still had some nice times together and all that, but then later Arthur goes into Sophie's house. Well, not house, apartment. I'm used to houses, okay? I'm not used to apartments. Goes into Sophie's apartment. And she's shocked to see him there. Addressing him as the man from down the hall. Which really shocked me, actually. And then to find out that he'd never actually been with her the whole time. And instead, it was all just his imagination. Which I thought it was really cool and pretty shocking, actually. Especially how in some, like, you only see Sophie's daughter, like, once in the movie. And that's it. You hear her in a bit, like, just a bit before, but, you know, a bit after in Sophie's apartment. But since, until that point, she'd never been seen nor heard from any other scene except for the elevator. So, yeah. What else was really good about... Well, I'm happy that Joker, you know, the poster Joker, you know, the one that we see dancing on the stairs and all that. I'm happy that we saw more of him than I'd expected. I'd expected, like... Let's put in, like, in the movie's terms, like, he becomes, you know, the Joker that we know, and then goes in and, you know, does all this, shoots Murray, and boom, the film ends. Like that. And he's only there for, like, 5-10 minutes. But I'm happy that they did a lot more with him. They had this whole police scene, and they had him standing above the rest. He actually got seen a lot more than I expected. But yeah, I wanted to make this a short review. 4 out of 5, but 4.5 out of 5. Very good movie, must watch. Even a Marvel fan like me, because I'm not really much for DC person. Marvel fan like me definitely liked that. But, of course, you know, it's definitely not a film that even as a 12-year-old I would like. Definitely, like, to have a mature mind and stuff like that, that's when you want to watch the film. But if you don't have a sort of, like, if you are fine looking at lots of, you know, blood and bloody scenes and all that, watch it. But if you don't, then just don't watch it, because there is a lot of scenes like that. I'm actually happy of it was a dark film, but DC is dark, so I could understand that. But overall, definitely a film I'm going to get on DVD and Blu-ray actually. I'll probably be getting on Blu-ray. So, you know, it's a film that I never expected I would like. Same with Aladdin, to be honest. Aladdin 2019, a lot of people hate it, but personally I love it. It definitely is I just like the songs are a lot better than the original. The original felt like too much of a Disney princess, whereas the new one didn't. Personally, I never had, even in my head, I never was going to watch it in cinema. But I did. And I bought it on DVD as soon as possible. I know. Anyway, that's really it. So, until next time, bye guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. What? You haven't joined the MaulGamer Discord? You know it's fun, right? I'm not supposed to give you my opinion, but give it a try. And then you can tell me if it's good or not. Not convinced yet? Okay, I'll cut you a deal. The link is in the description for free, and that's a great price.